Welcome to the BRAiNStORM Think Tank channel, where real YouTubers connect with real YouTubers, trying to give you some real YouTube advice. This is the first brainstorming session where I'm going to call this vertical series a Creator Campfire. So let's pull up around a comforting, roaring campfire that is YouTube. Sometimes it can be on fire, meaning you're moving, you're shaking, you're rolling, you're striving, thriving. Sometimes it can be a virtual dumpster fire, as it were, whereas it's just full of a big mess, just like my glasses being broke. They're kind of like that. But yeah. So welcome to the Creator Campfire. I'm going to do these vertical lives as I can, and we'll do also creative brainstorming sessions like we did last night or yesterday, where we talked about what does it take to be a YouTuber. So if you're interested in my insight and um, non-expert advice regarding what I think it takes to be a YouTuber, I'm actually surprising myself how insightful and at least reasonably intelligent I sound at times. So this is also one of those things where when you do these vertical eyes, if you don't know, you can these vertical eyes on your phone or whatnot. I think you can actually even set up your PCs to do these. That's something I want to explore. This new um, this new channel, the Brainstorm Think Tank, is something I've been thinking about for a while. So a way for me to give back for the stuff that I've learned in the last 7 years. I've been doing YouTube since 2019, and I have monetized a channel a couple of years into that run called the BRAiNStORM Snack Attack channel. It's pushing right at 18,000 subscribers. I am monetized. I've learned what it takes to become monetized, and I've learned along the way. And so I'm going to try to monetize this Think Tank channel as well. And in that process, trying to maybe intelligently use the advice that I've learned along the way and the ups and downs and ins and outs. Not every piece of advice works for everybody the same. What I might suggest to you might not work for you. You might have some advice for me that might help me that you've learned along your way. And so I want to reach out and connect with other creators and content gurus, maybe who are a lot more of an expert than I am, because I'm certainly not an expert. Let me say that first and foremost. I just know what I've learned along the way and what works for me as a creator on the platform known as YouTube. So I enjoy connecting with other folks. Yeah, I'm a grandpa. I wish I was a grandpa, honestly. But I'll take that as a compliment, my friend. I don't care. Say what you will. But thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. This new channel of mine, like I said, I've been a YouTuber for a while now. I have a monetized channel called the BRAiNStORM Snack Attack channel where I do food reviews. This particular channel is just even if you're not a content creator, you're not a YouTuber, you're not interested in being a YouTuber. Hi there, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. That's why I love to do these vertical lives. Like in 3 minutes that I've been yakking, we've got 16 pairs of eyeballs looking at this particular video. You can say what you like, but I think that's fascinating how I can turn on my phone, go live on YouTube, and all of a sudden I'm connecting with people all across the world that I never would probably ever meet again, that I will never connect with again, or would not otherwise be able to meet or get to know in any way, shape, or form. I think that's cool, and that's a fascinating tool that we now have in our disposal in the world of content creation. So, what is this channel about? Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just kind of strolling by and saying, "What the heck? Why is this glasses crooked? Because they're broke." But I want to be able to read your comments and respond accordingly. And I have time now. I want to do this. I want to develop this new channel, this think tank channel. I call myself BRAiNStORM. BRAiNStORM. I do some content reviews, food reviews, and some creative. I'm doing pretty good today. I actually had some rest, and now I'm getting out there getting out there and how are you today? So if you hit that thumbs up, as it were, let the algorithm know we're here and we're talking and we're chatting. How many of you might be content creators? Let me know in the comments. If you're a content creator, whether it's on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, just let me know if you're into that scene. or if you're just a VTuber, if you're just into watching content and consuming like we all are, we all got a few minutes. We're at the doctor's office. We all got a few minutes, sitting on the john waiting for, your business to be taken care of. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to get by and learn and grow and develop as people, trying to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. You know, I have this thing going on my Brainstorm Snack Attack channel where I'm doing a weight loss journey, and in the past 5 months, since late January, actually almost 6 months now, I have lost 50 something pounds. 50 pounds, and I'm the lightest and strongest that I've ever been in my entire adult life. And yeah, don't let the gray hair fool you. I'm probably a lot older than you think I am. Actually, it doesn't matter. Age is a number, just like weight on the scale is a number, but it is a metric that we use, unfortunately. And like just like your subscriber count on your YouTube page is a metric that we use to kind of measure where we are in their striving and thriving. I'm not here to deprive myself, or I'm here to thrive myself, whether it's in my personal life or my professional life or my spiritual journey, as it were, or my mental journey or my physical journey. Every layer of the onion is perfect synchronicity working towards being the best version of me that I can be. So, yeah, I do appreciate everybody hanging in there and hanging out with me. And if you would like, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know that you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button so I can see that grow just for the heck of it. Also, if you want to follow in the content creation think tank content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me. So, unfortunately, while we are on a weight loss journey, we might not want to be tied to our expectations on that scale. In order to see progress, the best way to do that is to strip down to our skivvies and stand on that scale every day to see where we are in our journeys. We are also on YouTube as content creator in YouTube. We are also beholden to that subscriber count. The watch hours, 4,000 watch hours in a 365 calendar year. That's what you need, along with 1,000 subscribers. And I've learned nothing if I'm not learned this particular idea that these vertical lives and the shorts that you can produce, the 3 minutes or less shorts, those are the best ways to get subscribers. You can get a lot of eyeballs on your content through the short sale. And these vertical lives, like we're doing right now, you see a lot of people cycling in and out here and there. You get a lot more eyeballs on your content just in random fashion than you would outside the short sale. So if you do vertical lives or you do shorts in a vertical format like this, obviously it would be vertical, less than 3 minutes. Those are the YouTube shorts. I was doing shorts on my Snack Attack channel long before shorts became a thing. I've been doing shorts for a year when they first started just a little bit peeking through the curtain. I was doing shorts a long time ago, and I actually was really encouraged and liked the fact that they started doing shorts and let us do 3 minutes. At first, I was like, I like the challenge of doing a content that I find worthy in any way, shape, or form in a minute or less. But then when they improved, then it's like, okay, we're going to do shorts. I think it was a money grab, so to speak, in a way, couched in the idea that we're giving creators a little bit more freedom to tell a more of a longer story or a more in-depth story. We're giving them a little bit more time, and also have the benefit of when they produce a short, they have more time to tell a story, and then we'll still call it a short. But then they start having the short shelf monetization in the way that they figured that out. You supposedly make money off shorts. I don't really see that. I very rarely feel like that falls short. It's more on the positive for YouTube, making money off our content that's shorts derived or oriented than we actually, as creators, make any money off the short shelf. You have to kind of be a mega superstar creator, getting millions upon millions of views on your shorts, probably to see any kind of movement and any kind of ad revenue in regards to that. So I'll just be honest. In my experience, that's the truth. We got a lot of folks, a lot of eyeballs coming in and out, and that's fine. If you want to drop me a comment and say hello, or as long as you keep it positive, I don't really care what you say. You can advertise for yourself as far as that matter. But I do appreciate that y'all are here and saying hello and giving me that thumbs up. Even if you're just coming in for a second and see what the heck is this guy all about, and then you're bored already in 2 seconds, just still hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I mean, this kind of vertical campfire is an interaction thing. We're standing around chatting around the water cooler around the campfire. I think the idea of what it means when you're at a professional atmosphere is a water cooler aspect where everybody's standing around drinking some agua and chatting about the last movie series or TV series or whatever that is going on in the current events type of thing. But I want this to be more of a casual, comfortable campfire atmosphere. So nice cozy campfire. It's the campfire's crackling, guys and gals, and we're just standing around all equal on the same footing, wanting to be either participating in the world of YouTube just by watching and maybe commenting every now and then, or maybe we want to jump in feet first and become a content creator. So whatever you want to do in the world of YouTube, whether you're just looking to watch videos and kind of maybe educate yourself on certain subjects, or just entertain yourself and distract yourself for a little while, whatever your process, and whether maybe you want to do that as well as become an active participant, to become a creator yourself, whatever you want to do in the world of YouTube, I want to help. Jobless script writer. I wish I was a jobless script writer. Now I actually have to work for a living and multiple jobs, and this is job number 2 that I'm at today. I come early so I can get a few personal things done on the computers. I do have a new computer here, so that's a little bit nicer. But I did a vertical live many times, and the other channel that I've monetized, the BRAiNStORM Snack Attack channel. If you'd like to check out those snack reviews, I do fun, creative snack reviews. I do a new series, also kind of doing a weight loss journey, showing how eating a little smarter, losing weight and feeling great, and working out at the Planet Fitness, become a gym guy. I never thought in a million years this fluffy fellow at my age and decrepitude would become a gym guy, but I'm enjoying that as well. And you can check out that journey on the BRAiNStORM Snack Attack channel. I don't know. I think it's a great way to connect with different folks here on YouTube land. And I wish y'all would comment and engage with me. That would make me feel better. I wish I was retired. No, uh, I don't want to get into too much of detail on what I do for a living, but let's just say I have 2 jobs, 2 big jobs, main jobs. I never, like one job I worked, what was it, nigh on 52 hours last week. And this particular job I'm at today, I only work 2 days a week. And I often come in early like I am today. So, no, I don't get much sleep. But, no rest for the weary. One of them is more of a office. Obviously, I'm in an office. It's a desk job, so to speak. It does require some brain and a college degree, a master's degree. I'll say that much. But yeah, no, we all work regular jobs. Some people have ideal jobs though. Some people are their own boss, to have their own businesses. I don't call that necessarily a regular job. I'm not saying people who do that or have that aren't working hard and aren't doing this everything they have to do. No, I cannot go to bed right now. Unfortunately, I have job stuff to do. I came in early, kind of get settled and be able to do some content creation. So content creation like this right now, engaging y'all right now, is a passion of mine, is a love of mine, and it's the creative aspect of my nature that allows me to, I don't know, stay centered, stay focused. Dixie Cuddles, good morning. I was hoping I could catch you on this live. I want to do these vertical lives on this new channel. Haven't yet gotten StreamYard to connect with my new channel. but I want to do these vertical lives like I did, like we've done many times before. Just, to correct, you do a lot of those as well, and I wanted to connect with some different YouTubers. Rooster Cogburn, yep. We all put on acts, though, don't we? We all kind of put on a facade um, of what we want people to see about us and know about us. We'll have to do what you call it? I want to see if I can send you an invite. I think I sent you an invite on your I don't know if you can join me on this live, but I sent you an invite on your messenger, Dixie, if you want to click on that, if you are able to. If you don't want to, I haven't done a vertical live and on YouTube, or even any kind of live on straight up YouTube, without StreamYard and bringing people in. So this think tank channel is all about. I'm also constantly a student of the game, as where I'm learning as I go as well. So I think it's fun that I've learned how to monetize the channel, what it makes. I appreciate that. If you can, well, I appreciate it. If you can't, I know you're getting ready for work, and I don't want to keep you like we did last night. And I'm gonna be doing these every night. I won't, but I'm gonna be doing vertical lives when I can. We'll call them Creator Campfires, and we'll just enjoy that. It's no particular agenda, no particular subject that we're talking about on these Creator Campfires. It's just a way to pull up and connect with a community or a culture um, of creators, and we're going to see what comes out of that. You never know what you know. These type of connect campfires are a way to people to just meet and say hello, or sometimes ask a question. Sometimes it's just a way for me to talk and rant. And I am understood from my research that these, even on these vertical campfire, on these vertical lives, is a great way because they go on the short shelf. The notifications go out kind of a wide public audience, and people all over the world randomly can jump in and out. And you have a lot of reviews, a lot of potential new subscribers, and some great comments and things that come out of it. But these also, on the original play like we're doing right now, and on the replay that anybody might watch afterwards, once it's kind of processed completely on YouTube, which takes some time. So if you ever do a live and you don't see it fully pop up on your content, it's there, but it takes a minute depending on how long a live is. It takes a bit to process, sometimes even a day. The next day, it'll be popping up as a replay content, straightforward on any given playlist that you might associate it with, or any given content aspect in your YouTube channel. So that's something to keep in mind. But it does take time to process after you finish a live stream, but it is well worth it, especially vertical lives, to connect with people across a wide spectrum but on the short shelf. But it also counts as your watch time. Lives, shorts, and a lot of regular content. All that's good for subscribers. You can get 1,000 subscribers this day and age. Not too hard necessarily, but the watch hours is, my experience anyway, very difficult. And I'm sure Dixie Cuddles can relate to that. And a lot of content creators who are trying to be monetized or work towards to get monetization. That's a magical mountain of monetization. It's right up here, way above our head sometimes. And that 4,000 watch hours. There's different avenues, different ways you can get into the monetization um, via the shorts. If you're only doing shorts, there's definitely different ways to do that. There's different levels of being monetized, so to speak. If you just get 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, or up to, like, I think 3 million views in a 3-month period, you can get available to get memberships and super stickers, super chats, or donations through your lives. So, like, I couldn't do that right now because I don't have 500 subscribers. Once we get to 500 subscriber level and a certain threshold to meet those metrics for that first tier of monetization, then we could be able to accept donations on these live streams and do memberships if I wanted to do that. But I'm just trying to create, to learn, to grow as a YouTuber and as a person, and then help, and if any way, shape, or form I can inspire or help others in their own lives or content creation dreams, if I can help them as well. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the means. I'm not. Um, I'm a fan of YouTube. I'm a big fan of connecting with people all across the world. I'm a big fan of just doing what I can do. Let's see if I can add. Hey, there you are.
Hey,
I
hello.
never, I've never been able to do a mutual thing on just a straight up vertical live, so that's kind of cool. So that's what this think tank channel is all about. It's about learning, growing, connecting, and it's exciting. Like it's the funnest part of this idea for me is like, all right, let's see if we can do it again, but along the way, let's share that information, and teach others
Heather.
and help others. It's great, and I love it. I'm never gonna set Mondays and Tuesdays when I come in early on this job, and then it'll be like randomly all of the other times because I definitely don't want to get away from it. I want to get back to that connection that I've had once upon a time with all the different friends I've made along the way, and also
Oh,
in the Facebook realm, as it were. And
right.
yeah, it's cool,
Yeah,
isn't it?
now you know how it works. Yeah, it's easy. It's just you need to know how to connect with people outside of YouTube. You need to know them like through Facebook or something, and then do just what you did. And I don't know what Nat did. I'll have to send it to you. It's the funniest thing because the first time we went in together at her house, people could see me, right? So it was perfect. And then all of a sudden my screen went black. So we're like, let's go out, go back in. And we did.
Mhm.
And she hit something and she kept me backstage the whole time. And
Oh
so
wow,
you hear her talking to herself. You can hear my voice, but you can't see me. So it's like she was talking to herself. She could see me, but nobody else could see me.
right.
It was the
Was that
weirdest
through
thing.
was that through YouTube or through like a
It was through
StreamYard?
the YouTube, we were both using that together button on YouTube, kinda like you just did, and
Right,
it actually works pretty good, and so then when I got home, I was like, "You know what?" I'm like, asked her, "Are you free?" I said, "Let's see what happens when we
right,
realized what happened," and then I did it. I didn't touch any buttons to try to fix the settings or nothing. I just sent her the link. Then she accepted and I had to accept her and it went fine. So she's like, I don't know what I did. So we don't know what she did. You gotta be careful because you can play with the settings on this thing to
yeah.
where
You
you can
got.
put people backstage and everything. So I was like,
Well, I think it's fascinating. Like I said many times, like how you can do these vertical lives and then go on the short shelf. And I have done some research, and then apparently, like the watch hours, like we always say, the watch hours, is the hardest thing to get when you're trying to get monetized. And so
exactly. And
like,
that's what I try to tell
these live
everybody.
streams, the live streams, even the vertical lives, while they are more beneficial in a way because they can go on the short shelf. You get a lot more random eyeballs on your channel. And,
You do.
to some extent, some people are interested, most people who aren't. But I do love it when you can get into that and you see the comments popping up all over the world. You get random garbage. Obviously, that's all part of it. But at the same time, that one little gem of a question or a comment or a piece of person that connects with your channel, you might get one subscriber out of a live stream, and that's worth it. Just
Mhm.
this interaction with you has made this live stream worth it to me because now I know, hey, it looks good. We can do this, and so
Yes.
and you never know
Well,
the best learning tools on the job. The best learning tools just by jumping in feet first and trying to swim because that's how I learned to swim. I don't know about you, but you know,
exactly. It is honestly, and I feel like that's the way I've been with YouTube is just jumping in and trying it, and so finally me and Nat finally did that together button. So because I don't have StreamYard or anything like that. So like I could bring you on one of my lives sometime.
yeah,
All
we
I'd have
can
to
do
do
that. Love
is
to do
tell
that.
you, hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be what time's good for you? I'm free at this time. Are you free for a few minutes at this time? I mean,
right.
people don't have to come on the whole live, just come in for a few minutes, and it's nice for people to see different faces once in a while, and then they can learn about your channel and you as a person. And it's fun because they get to see how you connect with other people. And I like once you get monetized on this one,
Hmm.
and you are on the other one, your bigger channel, guys. For anyone who is tuning in, I've known Brainstorm Challenges since I had 89 subscribers. We've known each other probably almost
For a long time.
probably 5 years, maybe five and
Yeah,
a half years.
yeah,
And my thing is he's been an inspiration to me. I've been an inspiration to him. We've helped each other along the way. We've become really good friends, and that's part of growing your channel is getting a good community. And but the thing is that you learn along the way, and it's fun to do that. For me, it's fun to do things like that, you know? So it's just YouTube can be a lot of fun, and like you said, just to get your feet wet. I did my very first workout class. I was nervous as could be, and then I started to learn how to do uploads, and then the shorts came along, and then, and then finally I got YouTube to create, and so I could actually start editing my videos, really editing my videos. So it's just part of the fun, and when you get monetized on this channel, you're gonna wanna do more verticals, Brainstorm. I'm trying to get Corey to switch over to them. I can't get him to do it, he's scared of it because you can't hit the subscriber first button, so when people have to be subscribed to your channel for a certain amount of time first, and so it scares him. I'm like, "You gotta do
I
it. You
would
have
love to see
enough
him.
moderators, you won't have any issues,
Right, right.
and
I would love
you
to
make
see him. He,
more money
he's
on
even
your
nervous.
channel when you do the verticals."
I still think he's even nervous because he's not have people on like this. He doesn't like interact. He's real nervous about doing that real time stuff, and
Yeah.
I understand that. He and I have had conversations about this before as well. And he's killing it though with his content and his
Yeah.
lives. And I'd love to see him um, getting outside his comfort zone because that's the best feeling sometimes when you discover things on your own. And the greatest thing I've learned, it surprised me, and I've articulated this before, but the fact that all the people that you can meet, how you and I met, and how we
Yeah.
never would have been able to meet otherwise, except through this
No.
wonderful medium, and it's great. It's a great thing. And I have my son. I have an older my oldest son. I make him sound ancient. Sometimes he sounds older than me, but anyway, he and I have these great debates because he's really like meta about how AI and this kind of stuff is like
I'm yeah.
permeating through society and taking over, and there's no personal connection to people, and I get that criticism. I'm kind of old school in that way also, but at the
Yeah.
same time, just like a hammer is a tool for me to help me build something,
Mhm.
YouTube and AI can also be a beneficial tool to help us connect and be real and be people and share with one another. It's so awesome to me
Mhm.
because I love to talk, and I don't mind whether if it's an empty room with a camera pointed at me. I'll talk to myself if I have to,
Mhm.
but it's better when you got people to talk with. So.
It is, it's a lot more fun.
It is. It is. And it makes you feel like you know, and so also you have probably more in your circle of friends and coworkers. You have a lot more support on your closer side of it. And I also too. Don't let me say I don't, but my friends and family coworkers, they might know I have a channel because I'm not shy about it. They don't
Right.
really they don't really comment or watch it all that much unless I push them on it. So it's like it's nice to
Yeah.
have fellow creators like yourself or just people who are just longtime
Mhm.
subscribers and they always come through and kind of bolstering your day when you might be having a down day. You're
Mhm.
not getting rich. A lot of people go into YouTube with monetized or dollar signs on their eyeballs, hoping to get rich and famous. That certainly happens, and it can certainly happen overnight. And that's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts about the aspect of YouTube. People ask me about why you do it, why do you keep doing it? Because as you know, I post every day except Sundays. I do that for myself. I have to realize
Yeah.
now I'm doing it for myself, but also I'm doing it because you never know. It just takes one, guys. It just takes one video to
Mhm.
set you. It just takes one video to skyrocket out of control. and that potential is there every day, every minute, every hour of every day. And
Yep.
while that may be sort of a selfish motivation, and it's not really in a negative way. But at the same time, I'm not looking to become someone, whatever. I'm just looking to be the best version of me that I can be, and I'm finally getting there all across all the spectrums. And I'm excited. I'm building up those muscles, both here and here, and
Yes.
um, and that's important. I think that's one thing if I can impart to anybody at any age where they are, no matter old or young, small, tall, whatever language you may speak, whatever food you may enjoy, when you're trying to be the best version of you that you can be, and ever how that, whatever that means to you, then you primarily, yeah, you do it for others because you either out of spite because you want to show them, or out of love because you want to be a better present person for them.
Right.
You got to do it for yourself too. So if you're not
100%.
if you're not committed to improving yourself for the sake of never getting noticed, never doing nothing but feeling better about it, then that's important. Um,
Right.
if you're not invested in your own success, if you're not that first person who likes your own videos,
Right.
you know, if you're not going and watching your own videos and liking your own videos, then you're not invested in yourself, in my opinion. Um,
Right.
I'll admit, we can get busy in our crazy regular lives, so to speak, where
Yes.
we get disconnected. Because I find myself all the time wishing people who are watching my content would subscribe or would comment, but then I go and I find myself watching other people's content, and I don't do that. I don't
Mhm.
comment all the time. I don't like all the time, especially on the bigger channels. Even the bigger channels who are quote unquote made it, they may not care or need my like or comment, but then
That's the
I'm
ones I
pushing
pay
that
attention
I'm
to.
pushing the desire for my own channel, but then again I forget because it's easy to forget
Mhm.
and just get wrapped up in it. But yeah, I enjoy connecting with folks. I'm glad I had that opportunity to come on with you. I probably won't get the chance to do another one of these until maybe this weekend, but I want to do it where I can, and enjoy the process. And the
Yeah,
greatest part about it is all right there then for me and others to see and appreciate. So, the
exactly.
longer I can draw on and try to articulate any intelligent response is the more watch time we can get out of it. Whether it's me
Mhm.
watching myself, is you're going to get a 30-minute live, you're going to get 30 minutes of watch time. Um, so
That's right.
it's worth it. Um,
Yeah,
it's self-serving in a way, but it's truth. That's the way reality of it. But thanks
it
for
is.
coming and hanging with me.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't mind coming on, and this way you got to test it out too and see how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, that is very cool. Very cool.
I like it. I think it's very cool too. I need to do it more often, to be honest with you, because you can connect and it's kind of fun because you don't feel like you're in the live by yourself. Like Natalie will come over in person, or I'll go over to her in person or something, and we'll do lives together. And Suzanne, my sister-in-law, she's been in a few of them now where we go
Yeah,
live
that's
together.
great. I'm glad you got that
Um,
extra component there. That's
Yeah,
great. It's a great
and I
way for
think,
you to like involve somebody else and help them out and also help yourself out. Because you've got personalities across the spectrum. It's always adding to it. It's always adding to it, and that's
yeah,
great.
it
But
is.
yeah, no, awesome. And so I'm gonna let you go and let you have a great day at work if you're going to work again. I'm at
Yes,
work
I
too.
am.
I could do some work, but I do appreciate it. Have a blessed one. Thank you.
You too, Brainstorms. Good to see
All
you.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right, fellas and guys and gals, I hope y'all have a great day, and we're going to come and hang out on this Creator Campfire in the future. And thank you, each and every one of you who came by and just said hi. If you did, or if you didn't, it's all right. If you just came by and like, oh, what is this? This is not funny or fun. That's fine too. We appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate these thick cuddles for stopping in and saying hi. And y'all have a blessed day. And I want to get out there and taste the spice of life, because you never know till you know. And I challenge you, each and every one of you, to try something new, because that is what it's all about. Whether you're laughing with me or whether you're laughing at me, at least you're laughing, because laughter is indeed the best medicine. And striving and thriving is the name of the game. Y'all have a blessed one. See you next time. Bye-bye.